reasons. And I think likely we can say poverty and insecurity. Now, I pose the question, if poverty is at the root of self-determination agitations, what is the outlook for the future, particularly under the regime of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu? So we will have to examine some of the policies of the Bola Ahmed Tinubu regime. And the first index I examine is what I call the fuel price terror. Fuel price terror. I'm using terror in the sense that governments in Nigeria tend to impose state terrorism by virtue of the policies that they impose or implement. So I examine fuel price terror. Their own terrorism is worse than Boko Haram terrorism. And actually they are the cause of insurgency, banditry that we experience today. So our anger should actually be directed at the terrorism of the state. So I look at the fuel price, and the scope covers January 1966, January 1966 to January 14, yesterday, 2024. This particular table is not entirely my own making. I built on the work of Chief Gani Fawehimi in this book. He stopped that in 2002. So I built up the table till yesterday. Of course, this book, for anybody who has read it, Chief Gani Fawehimi acknowledged the fact that I edited it. So when we look at fuel price increases, fuel price terror, I can say that the regime of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the worst in the history of Nigeria.
Right.
It is the most vicious in the history of Nigeria. And he made a speech, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu made a speech on the 31st day of July last year. And I will just read a few lines in paragraph 12 of that speech. Those few lines in paragraph 12 of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's speech of 31/7/2023 defines the man, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, from the point of view of his intention for the masses of our people. I quote, he said, "Our economy is going through a tough patch, and you are being hurt by it. The cost of fuel has gone up. Food and other prices have followed it. Households and businesses struggle. Things seem anxious and uncertain. I understand the hardship you face. I wish there were other ways, but there is not. If there were, I would have taken that road, as I came here to help, not hurt the people and nation that I love." President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is committed to inflicting pains on the Nigerian people. That is what he's saying here. He's saying in that paragraph, there is no alternative to suffering. There is no alternative to hardship. I'm not paraphrasing him. That is just what I have just read. This speech defines him. This speech should be used to analyze his acts, his policies. Therefore, let us begin from fuel price. In January 1966, the fuel price was 8.80 kobo, not naira. Today, as of yesterday, when I bought fuel at the rate of 650 naira per liter. It might be higher or lesser elsewhere. But generally speaking, today in Nigeria, it is over 600. Even when he took over, about May, no, when APC took over, by 2015, fuel was selling at 87 naira per liter. Today, it is 650. So the regime, from the point of view of fuel price, is the worst enemy of the Nigerian people. Then another one I examine is exchange rate. By exchange rate, we are talking about devaluation of the currency. When the currency of a nation is devalued, the living standards of the people are being devalued. That is the implication. Today, officially, the naira is exchanging for 812.70 officially. 812. And in the parallel market, 1,220. This tells us a bit about the suffering that people are going through. You remove fuel subsidy, and you are assisting yourself and your friends with all sorts of budgets.
Thanks for checking out SYMFONI on YouTube. Please be sure to subscribe and like our videos for updates.